Thank you all for tuning in for our new segment, Multicultural Mondays. With us today, we have Dr. Herman Howard with the Department of Communication and Mass Media, professor and department chair as well. Also, Erica Baeza, director of the Multicultural and Student Activities programs. How are we doing today?
Hi, everyone. It's good to be here today and to see everyone. Well, can you tell us, you're definitely...
Sure. Well, first, Erica, thank you for the time to have an opportunity to talk with you today. It's a great day on this Monday as we wrap up the month of June as we head into the 4th of July week. To me, the opportunity of diversity is several things. One is to share opportunities and also discussions with different people of different backgrounds, economics, different genders, also social and economic and also educational backgrounds, is having a different point of view. And also with that is making the knowledge useful, that be able to spread that information and also that everybody be able to contribute and then be able to make an impact upon each other's lives to better the community, to better our country, and also to better the world around us. So to me, diversity is having opportunities of sharing knowledge, information, and then make it useful for other groups and also especially for our youth, and also working together with our older demographics, our older generation as well. So it's a combination of all sort of those factors working together to improve upon our society for the short term and also for longer term effects to benefit, especially our youth of today, our teenagers, and even those in our elementary school systems as well, because I really feel that sharing information is knowledge, and we could do that through more diverse efforts, through higher education, through our church groups, and our communication with our community, and also in working and developing new partnerships and relationships through education, through the workforce, and also in our daily interactions with our community.
Thank you. That was very well-rounded, and it really takes everyone, right, to be able to make it happen. And I really like what we're able to kind of give us the umbrella of diversity, that it's all of these minority groups from age, sex, gender, and really it could go on. And really it's about that positive impact in the community. I like how you express that. And the other thing that I really like that you mentioned is the long-term solutions that are needed. What are some, do you think, of the barriers that you may see in modern day?
Sure. Some of the barriers that I see are really huge. For example, financial is the biggest part. Many people don't have the access to the financial access in regards to education, to health, to different opportunities in regards to the job market, career opportunities. For example, the difference between private education and state-supported education. For example, in my background, I've worked at the HBCUs before coming to Angelo State, and many of the students I worked with, education was pretty much $20,000, $30,000, even $40,000 a year, and many of the students could not afford books, textbooks, and we had to be creative in how to assist them on that aspect. Financial is the biggest part, also the health sector as well. Due to now with COVID-19, many, unfortunately, families and individuals in the country, and even here in Texas, do not have the financial means to not even go to the doctor, but also get the health care needed, like pre-existing conditions, those with diabetes, those who have suffered strokes or other heart-related, health-related incidents in the past. That's another barrier as well. And in addition, I think also another barrier in addition to that is actually family access. Many of our kids today, they're now grown up in single parent families. The lack of a father is in the home, lack of fathers are in, especially in many minority homes. Also, access to digital information. A case in point, this past semester in many urban neighborhoods, such as in Detroit or Chicago, or Gary, Indiana, or in Cleveland, is that many of the students did not have the digital access to even perform their assignments, So that was a big gap as well. So with those elements, the financial gap, the health gap, and also the technical gap, that's really have been some of the barriers that we have seen, especially in case in point this year. And also finally, I'd like to add the relationship in between the communities and also the police force. That's been especially a huge issue that has really come out to light within this year, as the cases, as you know, with the George Floyd situation, and also throughout the country. That has been a difficult barrier to improving the diversity gap. And I really feel one ways to communicate, to improve this, is to have stronger communication within our communities and with local law enforcement, and communicating with the educational system and also with our local politicians. I think that's one way to assist this problem. And also finding more ways of economic access, perhaps community and business access in the inner cities to improve these problems. And also educational awareness is that every child today has to have, especially in the United States, the greatest country in the world, should have the opportunity not only of an education, but also the opportunities of the technical advancement, use with making contacts and networking with different leaders, perhaps bringing those into the educational systems as providing opportunities of shadowing and grazing opportunities as early as high school, and also having the health opportunities as well, as far as having like free flu shots, for example. Now with COVID-19, hopefully in the future they'll be able to have free testing for those in the communities. Those opportunities, I feel, could really help and to eliminate and also merge new diversity efforts in our communities by combating those issues from the financial standpoint, the technical aspect as well, and also the health awareness, which is so lacking in our inner city and also in our minority communities throughout the entire United States.
Dr. Howard, are you originally from Texas?
Well, actually, no, I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. I grew up in Western New York, upstate New York, near Buffalo, New York, and it's near Canada. And my late father is from Buffalo, New York, and then my late mother is from Charleston, South Carolina. So this was during the Vietnam War. So my father, after he got out of the Navy, and then he married my mother, they first lived in Charleston, South Carolina in the late 1960s. But I remember my late father always said he couldn't find a job in Charleston after serving his country, and due to the legal segregation that was going on at the time. So he moved to Buffalo, and that's where he grew up, in Buffalo, New York. And from there, as a young child, I always was interested in broadcast and media. And my parents always said, Herman, you can do anything that you want to. And they always said, if you put God first, if you believe in yourself and also work hard, have a strong work ethic, all things are possible. So from there, and then I received my undergraduate degree from Indiana State University, my master's degree work at Central Michigan University, and my doctorate at Regent University in Virginia Beach. And they always emphasize that all things are possible despite, economic barriers or things that you don't have control with. But one thing that you can is the power of what you put in your mind. Is through reading, is through studying, having a passion for what you plan to do, and then giving back into helping others. So from there, I worked at several HBCU institutions in the Carolinas, at Johnson C. Smith for 10 years as a faculty member, and Benedict College as a department chair of the English and Mass Communications department. And now at Angelo State, this will now be going on my 5th year here at ASU. And it's really, as we said earlier before the interview, Erica, it's really a village. It's really everybody working together, because I think for any institution, especially for Angelo State, to be real successful, it really depends upon the students and also working with the young scholars and also working together as a team with faculty and staff and also with our senior administration. And I really feel that Angelo State is a very special place and is really a beacon of light and hope for the future. And with the new transition, with the new president coming in, and also the great implementations by the provost and the dean and the faculty, it's really being first and foremost being student focused and student centered. And we're very excited about the opportunities that's coming forth at ASU for the future. Also, not only with our department, but also across the campus as well. Is that our faculty and also all of our other departments in our college are so excited about this new engagement that we plan to work on, is actually creating a different type of seminar during Black History Month that we'd like to invite through. It's going to be a virtual conference, and also with our faculty on campus, is that we're partnering with faculty from the HBCUs around the country, and also our faculty at Angelo State, to discuss the issues on race, politics, media, and sports. And also I had several conversations with several members of the NFL community. For example, Eugene Robinson, broadcaster for the Carolina Panthers, and also Mark Vandermeer out of Houston, the Houston Texans, and they're very excited in being on the panel, our distance panel. And with your help and with your leadership and staff, we really feel it's going to be a great success coming up in February. Ram TV, Ram Radio, and Rampage are all excited about it. And also, I think this will be a one-of-a-kind event with faculty from ASU and the leadership from Angelo State, and also leaders from around the country will discuss these issues, and also help our students and how they're able to combat and also infuse more of a diverse efforts in their critical thinking, and then their leadership, and also in their research as they go through each and every day as we move forward. So this is going to be a great, outstanding year coming up, and we're very excited about this opportunity to present this new platform at Angelo State University and also around the country.